Hey Violas. So we are working on the 2-octave scale note reading pattern, and our learning target is I understand the patterns that exist in the note reading system, and I understand that the finger pattern changes as I play a 2-octave scale. So what we have to notice in yours, first of all, is that, first of all, we have 2 octaves. So here's our viola part of the worksheet. And our first octave goes from C to C. And the second octave goes from C right there up to the next C. Dishes in the background. Okay, that's all right. All right, the second thing is that what we have to do, according to the directions, is number 1, look at the key signature. Notice any sharps or flats. If there are no sharps or flats, then all the notes are natural. That's what applies to us. So here's our key signature. Now, if you look at the violin key signature, I added a sharp in theirs. They have a sharp, okay? And if you take your pen and you go all the way from where that sharp is and you follow that line, you'll notice that it runs right into this note right here, and that's an F, and that's how we know that it's an F sharp. Okay, so for the violins, they have to have F sharp in both of their octaves of the scale. All right, let's go back to ours. So here's viola, no sharps or flats. That's kind of a big deal for us because especially if you look in your second octave right here, all right, we're going to just start with this because it doesn't affect us super much with the bottom octave, and I just know that because, I don't know, I've been doing this for a long time. But when you look at your F right here, this is an F right here, okay? It's an F natural. So since we say the word like F natural, that's why we say the letter F and we put the natural after it. When you're looking at the note, you have to put your natural sign before the note so that you know that this natural actually affects the note that follows it. Okay? And it's important for us to know that because it will change our finger pattern. So we'll come back to that in a second. But also, there's no sharps. If we look at this and go from here, we're starting right here, just so you know where I am. Go from C up to the next C. We have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So here's another note. Sometimes we play with a C sharp. Okay, this is not going to be a C sharp because there are no sharps in the key signature. Yeah, erase that so it doesn't get too messy looking. Therefore, this has to be a C natural. So let's write a natural after that. Natural. C natural, write the letter name, and then the natural comes after it, but put the natural sign before the note so that you know that you have to play that note natural. All right? So we have done step 1. We looked at our key signature. We noticed that there's no flats and sharps, so everything is natural. Okay, so when you look at the first octave, so here's C. C, that's a C natural. It's open. Okay, we're going to get to that in a bit. C, D, E, F. This will be a F natural, and that'll just happen because it's our quote-unquote usual fingering. And then G, A, B, and then C, which is just 3 on G. So that has more to do with the next step of our process. So we're going to stop our video right there.